Let's just take an overall look at this spec, starting with this carbon flash metallic. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen one of these in person, you guys got to check it out. You'll have your 70th anniversary badging. This will only come with the special editions. The color, only the special edition. Your center caps are gonna be a little bit different. You'll have your year of the anniversary. And work your way over to the badging on the side. Again, this is a 70th, and this will only come with the special editions. So the badging, your center cap, the color, and most importantly, boom, this interior. Welcome back. I hope everybody is having a great day as always. And we're going to be talking about my 2023 C8 Corvette. This is a hardtop convertible 70th anniversary special edition in carbon flash black. We're going to do a complete breakdown. I'm going to talk about how much this car costs, the exact specs throughout the entire build, what I changed in the car, what would I do over if I had the opportunity, and also a little discussion on what makes this car so unique. Also, we're going to discuss what comes with this package. So with the special edition 7th anniversary, there is an awful lot that comes with this car. And if you guys have any thoughts on the special edition 7th anniversary C8, or if you have one, please drop a comment. Let me know. I want to know what your experience is with this vehicle. Do you think the special edition is going to be a collector's item in the future? Are you planning on selling it? Are you planning on keeping it? For me, this car isn't going anywhere unless I get another call from the dealership. Whitmore Auto Group, Nick, Mason, Matt, all you guys, thank you so much as always. It's beyond greatly appreciated. Our friendship as well, it is not taken for granted. So if I do get another phone call with something that's absolutely insane, you guys will be the first to know. As we continue with this ownership of this vehicle, as always, I'm gonna show you everything, every step of the way of how this car is holding up. And I also wanna give a special thanks out to you guys for supporting this channel. It means an awful lot. I try to respond back to every comment and all my uploads. Just give it time. It is not easy. And meeting you guys at all the car and coffee events has been awesome. Corey, it was a pleasure meeting you and chat with you on the phone. If you'd like to check out his YouTube, it is right here. And if you get a chance to see this car in person, I highly recommend it. Video does no justice on this carbon flash black on the special edition 7th anniversary. So with that being said, let's get on with this review and let's do a full breakdown on this car and see what it's all about. Starting things off, let's just take an overall look at this spec, starting with this carbon flash metallic. Look at that, absolutely gorgeous. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen one of these in person, you guys got to check it out. You'll have your 70th anniversary badging. This will only come with the special editions. The color, only the special edition. Your center caps are gonna be a little bit different. You'll have your year of the anniversary. And work your way over to the badging on the side. Again, this is a 70th, and this will only come with the special editions. So the badging, your center cap, the color, and most importantly, boom, this interior. Wow. So I just wanted to show you guys a basis of what this car has before we dive into all the specs. Look at that. So all this carbon fiber, everything on this car came with this particular spec. So let's take a look at this build sheet. There is a lot of options to go through. We're not gonna go over the basics, but we'll start off with the performance. Again, these are 19-inch rims in the front. They're gonna be 20s in the back. You can only get the special edition with these wheels and the center caps. And if you take a look, it says all season performance tires. These are the Pilot Sport 4S tires, and these things are absolutely amazing. I say that because my last C8, I had about 11,000 miles on it, and I drove in just about every temperature there was, and these tires held up perfectly fine, and these things hook. Damn good tires. So looking at the premium package with the 3LT, let's take a look at the interior. Again, ignore the, I'm gonna say ignore it, but just keep in mind this is a special edition, so it's gonna be a lot different. But your basics of the 3LT package will give you stitching, premium leather throughout the car, navigation, heated and cooled seats, as you can see here. Starting from this toggle on up, this will be driver's side, and this toggle on down will be passenger side. And if you take a look at the seats, you'll see they are perforated. And a lot of times, people look at these seats in photos and videos and they'll say, wow, they're dirty. They're really not. Just in photos, when you see the perforation on the seats, it looks that way. So with the 3LT, you're gonna have heated and cooled seats. You'll have your navigation, premium steering wheel. This is the case, it's gonna be in suede. And depending on what kind of interior you got, you might have two-tone and multiple colors. This particular interior, again, this is gonna be proprietary to the special edition. This also comes with the 14 speaker, and this is gonna be the Bose. And this is the blacked out package that we chose with this spec. I'm sorry, this car was already spec'd out. I got the call because somebody canceled, so I still would have spec'd it out exactly the same, so I lucked out. But again, this is the blacked out package. As you can see across here, all your accents that are usually silver are blacked out. Even down by the doors, the door buttons. So gorgeous. So yeah, you have your standard speakers up front, center, left, right, doors, and behind me. And this is also blacked out. It's a slight gray, but that's their version of the blacked out package. I highly, highly recommend the blacked out package. We'll get to that in a minute as far as how much that costs. So working our way down to the exterior, everything is going to be in carbon flash black as far as the color, and there's no extra charge for that as of yet. We'll see when we get to the package. And as you can see, as far as safety, we do have a front and rear camera. This is going to be digital. In this case, the top is down, so we can't see the digital camera. So that's something you want to keep in mind when you do have a hardtop convertible. You do lose your digital camera until the hardtop is brought back up, and then you'll have it back. Now, having said all that, right now we're at $83,450. This is when the options start. We're going to have the Z51 package. This comes with the rear axle, which is going to be different as far as the spec and the performance ratio, and then the high performance tires. Again, we just talked about that. That's going to be the Pilot 4S tires, and I can't say enough about these Pilot 4S tires. They're hold up really, really well. Again, my last C8, I had about 11,000 miles through these, and it was phenomenal. And if we take a closer look, this says Z51 on the brake calipers. That's another way you can tell if you have the Z51 package. And this is included with the $6,345. And if you take a look, it says Z51 rear spoiler. So that did come with the car, but I already had this high wing and carbon flash from my last C8, so we had that installed. Heavy duty cooling. This is going to give you an additional radiator in the back. So you'll have right radiator, left, and then if you work back here, you'll see another one right there. So highly, highly recommend it as far as this package. So working our way down, here is the 70th anniversary special edition package for $5,995. We've already touched base on this a little bit, but we'll touch base on it a little further. So starting off with this package, and I don't think you can get this package anymore, but it's going to come standard with this package, torch red seatbelts. You cannot get these package without these seatbelt colors. They're going to be in red, so it's the only choice you get. Suede microfiber. This is going to be throughout the entire interior. Starting off with a door. All the door is going to be in suede. And then looking at the dash, it's going to follow suit. Look at that. This is the only spec you can get with full suede on the dash and throughout the car. Your armrest, everything has suede. And of course, the red stitching throughout the package as well. Just simply gorgeous. And this follows suit with the steering wheel in full suede with your special edition 70th anniversary badging, which you also have, which I think is pretty cool. It took me a minute to actually see this. I didn't know. You have it right here as well, and of course on your plaque. And we have the blacked out speaker grill, blacked out package, even down by the buttons. And this is blacked out, and of course it follows throughout. Now that's separate from the special edition. And of course your door seals even have special edition. So there's no way you're not gonna know this is a special edition. So again, the calipers are gonna be painted in edge red. Now some of these at one point, they didn't have it in edge red because they had a shortage. So there's some special editions out there who have just red. We might make those a little bit more rare, but I want it red. So I'm glad we were able to still get it. If you guys got red on yours, let me know. And then, as you can see, it comes with premium travel bags. We already touched base on the wheels that comes with this package. Again, you can only get these center caps with this package. And taking a look, if we do have the luggage that came with this car. Now, having said that, I know, that's a spoiler. I have not unwrapped these yet. So the luggage bags are also in suede, yellow stitching, and then this is a leather cover that goes over your spoiler when you're taking things in and out of the car. So I won't be using, well, I might be using a luggage, so stay tuned for our next upload. Later on down, we'll unbox these and take a look. But these are gonna have the special edition 7th anniversary labeling in suede and red stitching on this luggage bag, which is pretty phenomenal. And then as we look at the logos in the front, as we explained before, logos in the front will also have the 7th anniversary. So if anybody says they have a special edition 7th anniversary and they don't have this interior, well, either they're confused or they're just not really telling the whole truth. So let's move our way down. We have exposed carbon fiber ground effect kit. This is going to be $4,995. This is going to come in the front splitter, which is just, yeah, it looks so good. And by the way, this car has been fully ceramic coated, and it has PPF throughout the car as well. If you'd like to see a full review on the installation of the PPF and ceramic coat throughout this car, you can see this little link right about here, and that will be the upload for that if you guys want to check it out. Highly recommend it. Pursuit of Reflection does amazing work. Also want to point out my last C8, that was All American Paint Protection and did the PPF and ceramic coat. I still recommend them as well. I have nothing bad to say about their work. They do amazing work. My buddy Jeff, who owns this company, which is local, he does amazing work as well. So Jeff, you guys killed it, man. Did an amazing job on this. So this came with the options as far as the ground effects, and this has all been PPF throughout. And that carbon fiber, man, it just looks so good. My last C8 had the Carbon Flash ground effects kit on it, and that looked good too, but I'm telling you, if you can get the exposed carbon, that is the way to go. So, working our way down, it has the front lift. That's $2,595. Guys, front lift, gotta have it. It's an absolute must if you're gonna drive this car, even somewhat a lot. I highly recommend you get the front lift. Absolutely worth it. It's got mag ride. You won't be able to see it in this car because, again, this is a convertible. I do recommend that as well. But then again, I never had a C8 without mag ride, so, but for $1,895, I do think it's worth it. Guys, let me know if you've had a car, if you had a C8 with or without it, let me know what you guys think as far as a comparison. Carbon fiber interior trim for $1,500. So what is that going to give you? That is going to give you carbon fiber through here. Your instrument cluster, you'll have carbon fiber right here, and also over there on your instrument cluster. I believe that carbon fiber right there, these are GT2 seats, is standard. So yeah, the GT2 seats are standard on this car. The only option you can get is the competition seats. I had those in my previous C8. Kind of miss them, but I do like these GT2 seats, especially with this color as we look at right here with the white. This is white. They say this is ceramic white, but don't buy it. Don't buy into that. This is white. We do have some ceramic coat on the interior. I'll keep you guys posted as we move along with that. Again, Jeff, you guys killed it. Pursuit of Reflection, I highly recommend it. Check them out. And then working our way down, we have Scrape Armor Grille. And well, let's look at the Stealth, right? So we already talked about the Stealth interior package, as we mentioned before. And with that, it's going to be $595. It looks so good. I absolutely recommend it. Scrape Armor Grille. Now look, guys, if there's one thing you're going to do in your C8, you got to do it. You got to protect the grille on these cars, right? If you don't, you will regret it. So these are tucked all the way in the back behind the bumper, right? That's important, so you can reach right here for your button, so you can pop your front. My last car, I had them in the front installed. They weren't this particular brand. They're a little cheaper. They did the job, but you cannot use the button to open your front. So again, taking a look at this option for $495, highly recommend it. Indoor car cover, it's right here. This is gonna be $395, and I'm sorry, $460. So we have not opened this up as yet. I'd have to unravel everything to take a look at that, but trust and believe, indoor car cover looks pretty phenomenal from what I've seen. Exhaust tips in black, $395. This surprised me, it really did. So I didn't know how I was gonna feel about these exhaust tips at first, but I gotta tell you, these look so good. And they sound, I want to say much, but they do sound louder than the standard C8 exhaust. Does it have more performance? I don't know. So speaking of which, let's do a cold start. I want you guys to hear this. And if you ever do get a chance to hear these black tips on the C8, and of course the hardtop convertible, from what I understand, is a little louder, or sounds a little louder, especially in the interior compared to the coupes. So let's do a cold start and see what you guys think. Okay, that's loud. That is so loud. It definitely sounds better than the standard C8 exhaust. My opinion, you guys let me know what you think. Yeah, so for the blacked out exhaust tips, $395, and then your battery protection package, $100. And that is, where do we have that at? Oh, don't worry about it. We have it, don't worry. Highly recommend it. Put your car in a trickle charger if it's gonna be sitting. So, total and options, $26,365 for a total price after destination charge, $111,210. $111,210 before taxes. So, what do you guys think? Do you think this C8 is worth it, or do you think it's too much, right? This is MSRP, by the way. Currently, there is roughly 3,800 of these being built in pearl white, the carbon flash black, in the coupe, and in the convertible total. I believe they stopped making these. They're only making it for this year. So the production cycle is coming to a close. Therefore, I said it before and I'll say it again, this is going to be limited. Also, this is the only limited package by definition, right, as far as number, but this and this color is what makes this car so special. C8R, you can order that yellow. You used to be able to order that interior before they made it the package, as far as I know. You cannot order this package with any other car. You cannot order this color with any other C8. Now the C6 generation special editions had this color, right? And then the pearl white, to my knowledge, has never been done. So for me, aside from the number count, this is more rare than the C8R for the reasons I just identified. So guys, this is the complete breakdown of this car. Let me know what you think. I know it's been kind of long-winded, but I wanted to go over all this as a recap. Base, $83,450. Total, $111,210. I don't think you can beat it for the price point. I really don't. For this price point, this car has to offer, and also the fact that this is a rare spec. To me, it is. I've only seen one other black one so far. You guys let me know what you think. Also, what will you do with this in the future? Would you do any mods? Or would you keep it stock? Currently, Whitmore has a Hennessy version of this car for sale. Warranty through Hennessy, and obviously factory warranty still there. 708 horsepower. I don't know if that's to the flywheel or if that is to the tires. But I've been debating. I don't know if I should buy this car. I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm gonna leave this car alone. Also, black glass tinting. I'm sorry it took so long for me to talk about that, but they did an amazing job on the tint on this car. It's hard to tell these windows as they roll down, but a man came to the dealership and tinted this car in the showroom floor in front of everybody. You've got to have some serious confidence to do that, and he knocked it out the park. Black glass tinting, thank you so much for everything. Frank, thank you so much for making the stickers. Fox Family Garage. You guys, have a good night. See you at the next one.